The poet sings words of divine ecstasy. The musician lifts them into a world where they take wing and enchant the human heart and soul. When a dancer comes upon this sublime expression, she turns them into plastic movement and deep-felt emotion. And you and I, and the world of everyday work and drudgery, become part of an uplifting, noble, and responsive experience. All, the poet, the musician, the dancer, and the rasigar become as one, and all reach up and touch the feet of the gods. Tonight is one such experience. We have with us those musicians I speak of, without whom dance cannot take flight. Odissi dance music has a heart-tugging, haunting quality that so enhances the spiritual lyricism of the dance. Tonight, we have with us some of the finest in that tradition. The vocalist, Debashis Sarkar, is a renowned vocalist. And composer, not just in the Odissi tradition, but also in Kathak. What a glorious voice! He comes from a family of musicians and artists and brings with him the heritage of many births, I am sure, of devotion to music. He learnt his art from Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Khan and went on to develop it under the other renowned gurus, Sri Sukhendu Goswami, Ustad Sagiruddin Khan, and Sri Sukumar Mitra. Even if these noble names are not familiar to us here in Melbourne, their Sishya has transported us to the true nature of Odissi music. Sri Debashis Sarkar, Namaste, welcome, and thank you from the people of Melbourne. The Pakawaj of Paushali Mukherjee. What can possibly be said? What can possibly be said to match what we have heard so far from that thrilling drum, the Pakawaj, under her elegant hands? She is not only an eminent Odissi dancer herself, having studied from Sri Muralidhar Maji of Calcutta, the great Guru Padma Vibhushan Kelucharan Mahapatra himself, and from the late Sanjukta Panigrahi and Kalanidhi Narayan. Tonight she delights us on the Pakawaj. She may well be the only lady Pakawaj player. Paushali, I say to you, on behalf of the art lovers of Melbourne, Namaste, welcome, and thank you. The sitar. The notes of the sitar cascade and dance under the fingers of Radheshyam Gupta. He studied this beautiful instrument under the late Raghunath of Agra and later from the late Pandit Anil Dar. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the delightful aspects of having Radheshyam is that he resides in Melbourne. Audiences here and in India have been enchanted by him for over the last 40 years. He continues to serve in propagating his art at his school, Sharda Kala Kendra, here in Melbourne. To you, sir, we say namaste and thank you. The flute. Our flautist tonight comes from the ancient city of Varanasi and from an illustrious line of musicians. He renders both traditional and contemporary music with equal brilliance. Vinod Prasanna is part of the renowned Prasanna family of flautists who are equally proficient on the bansuri and the shenai. Vinod was fortunate to have both his grandfather and his uncle as gurus and mentors. The flute is quintessentially a part of Odissi dance music, being after all the instrument of Krishna, the beloved in the Gita Govinda. Vinod lives in Melbourne, and how fortunate are we that he continues to practice and teach here. Shri Vinod, we say namaste and thank you. The Manjira, Abhishek Gupta, an award-winning drum player. An award-winning drum player with an in-depth knowledge and proficiency of instrumental music. a personal friend and a pillar of strength for the Das family. Incidentally, he was also responsible for the painting of Ardhanarishwara Shiva Shakti that adorns the backdrop tonight. Abhishek, namaste to you and thank you. The next item is in homage to the Holy Trinity of the Ramakrishna order. You are all aware that all the proceeds from this evening is an offering to the Vedanta Society of the Ramakrishna order. This is in the true spirit of that organization itself. Sri Ramakrishna was a saint of our times. He was born into a poor family in Bengal in 1836. Growing up without a mother, the boy was nevertheless imbibed with deeply spiritual yearnings. Becoming a priest in a Kali temple, he yearned to see the great Divine Mother. So obsessed was he that friends thought him insane, but his devout desire eventually brought the Great Mother to him. He lived next to Mother Kali at Dakshineshwar as her devoted servant. He believed that all souls are one, and it is only ignorance that keeps us from seeing this. Many were drawn to him, including young Narendranath, who was to become his most devoted disciple, Swami Vivekananda. In his lifetime, Sri Ramakrishna never sought to create a following. He believed that the bees come of their own accord in search of honey when the flower is in full bloom. On his death, however, Swami Vivekananda, in his wanderings, saw that his master's teaching could redeem the poor and rich alike. Led by the motto, "For the liberation of the self and for the good of the world," he formed the band of followers who became the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, as we know them today. After his stirring speech at the World Congress of Religions in Chicago in 1893, Ramakrishna was to become a byword for tolerance and service. Built on the ideals of the yogas, Raja, Bhakti, Karma, the Ramakrishna Mission brings spiritual service to the one and the all. Seeing all women as the Divine Mother, when a girl Sharada was brought to him as a wife, Ramakrishna looked upon her as one of her divine forms, and Sharada Devi lived as his devoted wife and servant in pure chastity and devotion. After his death, she consolidated his principles and became the saintly embodiment of the Mother on earth. These, then, are the three saints we celebrate tonight: Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, and Sharada Devi, and especially Sharada Devi in her gentle image, in her pure white sari and tiny red border. She removes the darkness of pain and brings light and joy to the world. The song says, "Let us celebrate, O my friends, no more despair, no more gloom. Sing the glory of benevolent Mother. O my friends, welcome her with heart and soul." This song in Bengali was composed by Swami Chandikananda and sung by Swami Narendrananda.
Sarva जीवन पापनाश कारणं भवेश्वरम् श्रीकृतं च गर्भवासु देहपासु मे भूषम् पितं स्वलीलाया च येन दिव्या जीवनम् त्वं नमामि देवदेव राम कृष्ण ईश्वरम् ॐ श्री विवेकानन्द तत्शिष्याय सुपूजिताय श्री शारदा दिव्या वीरता देवाय श्रीरामकृष्ण परमहंसाय अवतार वरिष्ठाय च ते नमः। मंगल मूर्ति मंगलवासिल भुवन भरिल सुखी मंगल मूर्ति मंगलवासिल भुवन भरिल सुखी दुख निशा काटिल सुखर विभासिल उत्सव धरणीर बुके मंगल मूर्ति मंगलवासिल भुवन भरिल सुखे दुख निशा काटिल सुखर विहासिल उत्सव धरणीर मंगल मूर्ति मंगलवासिल জাগিল অমঙ্গল যত হলো আজি অবসান মঙ্গল মন্ত্রে জাগিল অবসগণ মঙ্গল শঙ্খ মঙ্গল কারিগণ মঙ্গল শঙ্খ মঙ্গল কারিগণ অন্তর নাচে मंगल मूर्ति मंगलवासिल भुवन भरिल सुखे दुख উৎসব ধরণীর বুকে। মঙ্গল মূরতি মঙ্গল বাসিল, মঙ্গল মূরতি মঙ্গল বাসিল, মঙ্গল মূরতি মঙ্গল বাসিল। धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय नमः। रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। रामकृष्णाय